In 2019, Huawei was unstoppable. Their smartphones were faster, smarter, and cheaper than Apple's. They had just beaten iPhone sales globally and were on track to become the world's #1 smartphone brand. But within months, everything collapsed. Stores went empty, software vanished, the US government banned them. How did one of the world's most advanced tech companies go from challenging Apple to barely surviving? This is the story of how Huawei almost beat Apple until the world stopped it. Section 1. The Rise of the Chinese Giant. Huawei didn't start as a smartphone company. It began in 1987 in Shenzhen, China, selling phone switches and telecom gear. Its founder, Rin Zhengfei, was a former military engineer with one obsession: make China technologically independent. By the late 2000s, Huawei had grown into one of the biggest network equipment providers in the world, quietly building 4G infrastructure for hundreds of countries, including parts of Europe and Africa. Then came their next move: smartphones. At first, Huawei phones were considered cheap Android copies. But around 2015, everything changed. Huawei began designing its own chipsets, the Kirin processors, developed by its in-house division, HiSilicon. This was a massive deal. Unlike most phone brands that relied on Qualcomm or MediaTek, Huawei controlled its hardware. It also started innovating with camera technology, partnering with Leica for superior lenses. By 2018, Huawei's P20 Pro shocked the world. Triple camera setup, night mode photography, and AI-based image recognition long before Apple introduced it. Reviewers called it the best camera phone ever made. Huawei wasn't just catching up, it was leading. Fact: in 2018, Huawei sold over 200 million smartphones, surpassing Apple to become the second largest smartphone maker in the world, right behind Samsung. Question: do you remember the first time you saw a Huawei camera outperform an iPhone's? Did it surprise you? Section 2. The Threat to the West. Huawei's success wasn't just a corporate story, it was geopolitical. The US government began to see Huawei as a security threat. Why? Because Huawei's 5G equipment was being installed across Europe, Africa, and Asia, infrastructure that could potentially carry sensitive data and communications. American officials accused Huawei of spying for the Chinese government, though no public evidence was ever proven. Still, fear spread fast. In 2019, the US placed Huawei on the Entity List, effectively banning American companies from doing business with it. That meant no more Google, Android updates, Qualcomm chips, or even ARM architecture licenses, the foundation for almost every smartphone processor on the planet. For Huawei, this was a death sentence. Imagine selling phones with no access to Gmail, YouTube, or the Play Store, globally useless outside China. Within months, Huawei's global phone sales dropped by nearly 40%. And just like that, the brand that almost dethroned Apple was cut off from the Western tech world. Question: do you think the US was protecting security or protecting Apple's market share? Section 3. The Fall of a Giant. Without Google services, Huawei scrambled to survive. They launched Huawei App Gallery, their own alternative to the Play Store, and built Harmony OS, their independent operating system. But outside of China, it didn't work. Most users in Europe and the US couldn't live without YouTube, Google Maps, or Gmail. Huawei's flagship phones, once praised for camera dominance, suddenly became hard to recommend. Reviewers would say, amazing hardware, but unusable software. To make things worse, the US also restricted chip manufacturing. Taiwan's TSMC, which produced Huawei's advanced Kirin chips, was forced to cut ties due to US sanctions. That left Huawei unable to produce its own high-end processors. It had the design, but no factory allowed to build them. By 2021, Huawei's smartphone market share fell from 18% to below 4%, and Apple reclaimed its dominance. Fact: Huawei's Mate 40, launched in 2020, was its last major flagship using its own Kirin chip before the ban crippled production. Question: Would you buy a high-end phone today without Google or Play Store access if it had the best camera in the world? Section 4. The fight to come back. Here's where things get interesting. Despite everything, Huawei didn't die. In 2023, they launched the Mate 60 Pro, powered by a 7nm Kirin 9000S chip, allegedly built using China's own semiconductor capabilities, even under US restrictions. This shocked analysts worldwide because it proved Huawei was quietly rebuilding its tech independence. Reports say Apple's iPhone 15 launch in China was overshadowed by the Mate 60. Local media even called it Huawei's comeback moment. But Huawei's new challenge isn't just about hardware anymore, it's political survival. The US continues to pressure allies to avoid Huawei's 5G equipment, citing security concerns. And while Huawei thrives inside China, its global image remains damaged. Yet, the brand has shifted focus from phones to AI, cloud computing, and smart cars. In a way, Huawei has evolved from a phone company into a symbol of technological resistance. Fact, as of 2024, Huawei has regained a small portion of the Chinese market, even surpassing Apple in Q1 2024 sales in mainland China. Question: do you think Huawei will ever make a global comeback, or has politics permanently buried its empire? Section 5. The bigger picture. Huawei's story isn't just about phones, it's about how technology and politics collided. It's about how a company that dared to challenge the Western tech giants ended up being isolated by the same world it wanted to lead. In the end, Huawei's greatest achievement wasn't building better phones. It was proving that even giants like Apple and Google could be shaken by innovation from anywhere. But when innovation meets geopolitics, even the most powerful chips can't save you. So what do you think? Did Huawei's downfall happen because it was a real security threat, or because it became too powerful for the West to allow it to win? Comment your thoughts below. And if you enjoy stories that uncover the dark side of tech wars, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell, because the next video reveals how Apple uses secret strategies to keep Android forever one step behind.